Welcome students.
Today we are going to solve problem on chapter number 2, accounts of not for profit concerns, from government textbook, problem number 8, page number 119. Question 8. Receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st March 2018. Receipt side: to admission fees 22,000, to subscriptions 40,000, to donations 18,000, total of receipt side 80,000. Payment side: buy furniture 12,000, buy stationery 4,000, buy office rent 2,600, buy newspaper and periodicals 300, buy telephone expenses 560, buy investments 23,000, buy balance carried down, cash in hand 7,540, cash at bank 30,000, 37,540, total of payment side 80,000. Adjustments: first, subscription outstanding for the year was rupees 5,000. For subscription, on the receipt side, we will do asterisk mark as there is an adjustment on subscriptions. Second, depreciate furniture at 10% per annum. For furniture, on payment side, we will do asterisk mark as there is an adjustment on furniture. Next, full amount of admission fees and 50% donations are to be capitalized. So, for admission fees, we will do an asterisk mark, and for donations, we will do an asterisk mark as there is an adjustment on admission fees and donations on the receipt side. You are required to prepare income and expenditure account for the year ending 31st March 2018 and balance sheet as on that date. So now we will prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Debit side is your expenditure side, credit side is your income side. Students, here the name of the account is income and expenditure account. But your debit side should always be your expenditure side, and your credit side should always be your income side. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Left hand side is your liability side, right hand side is your asset side. So in this way, you are going to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Now we will do the bifurcation of ledger balances. First we will see the receipt side. Receipt side ledger balance will either be posted on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side, or in the balance sheet liability side. Students, if the receipts are revenue receipts, then they are recorded on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side. If the receipts are capital receipts, then they are recorded on the liability side of the balance sheet. Two admission fees are considered as revenue receipts and they are recorded on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side. Next, two subscriptions are considered as an revenue receipts and therefore they are recorded on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side. Two donations are revenue receipts and they are recorded on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side. Students, here for income I have denoted it with the initial IN. Payment side. Payment side ledger balances are either posted on the asset side of the balance sheet or on the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side. Buy furniture are assets and they are recorded on the asset side of the balance sheet. Buy stationery are the expenses. They are recorded on the expenditure side of the income and expenditure account, that is the debit side. Buy office rent are the expenses. They are recorded on the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side. Buy newspaper and periodicals are the expenses. They are recorded on the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side. Buy telephone expenses are recorded onto the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side. Buy investments are the assets, so they are recorded in the balance sheet asset side. Buy balance carried down, cash in hand, cash at bank. Both are assets, so they are recorded in the balance sheet asset side. Students, here for assets, I have denoted it with the initial A. And for expenses, I have denoted it with the initial EX. Now we will do the posting of the ledger balances. First we will see from the receipt side. Two admission fees, 22,000. It is an income. So it is recorded in the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side. Buy admission fees, 22,000. Amount is written in the inner column as there is an adjustment on admission fees, which we have denoted here with the asterisk mark. Next is two subscriptions, 40,000. It is an income, so on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side, we will write buy subscriptions, 40,000. Amount is written in the inner column as there is an adjustment on subscriptions. Next, two donations, 18,000. It is an income, so it is recorded in the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side. Buy donations, 18,000. Amount is written in the inner column as there is an adjustment on donations. So with this we have done the posting of the receipt side. Now payment side. Buy furniture 12,000. It is an assets. So it is recorded in the asset side of the balance sheet. Furniture 12,000. Amount is written in the inner column as there is an adjustment on furniture. Next, buy stationery 4,000. It is an expense. So it is recorded in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side, to stationery 4,000. Next, buy office rent 2,600. It is an expense. So it is recorded in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side, to office rent 2,600. Buy newspaper and periodicals 300. It is an expense. So they are recorded onto the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side, to newspapers and periodicals 300. Next, buy telephone expenses 560. It is recorded in the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side, to telephone expenses 560. Students, here all these expenses amount is written in the outer column as there is no adjustment on these expenses. Next, buy investments 23,000 are the assets. So they are recorded in the assets of the balance sheet. Investments 23,000. Next, buy balance carried down cash in hand 7,540. Cash at bank 30,000. Both are assets, so they are recorded in the asset side of the balance sheet. Cash in hand 7,540. Cash at bank 30,000. 37,540. With this, we are done with the ledger balances postings. Students, now you have to note down one thing, that the ledger balance of receipts and payments account will have only one effect, whereas adjustments will have two effects. So now we will do the adjustments. Adjustment number 1. Subscription outstanding for the year was rupees 5,000. Current year subscription is outstanding. So we will add to the subscription on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side. Add outstanding 5,000, outer column 45,000. So this is our first effect of outstanding subscription for the current year. Second effect will be given in the asset side of the balance sheet. Outstanding subscription current year 5,000 as current year subscription is receivable. So these are the two effects of outstanding subscription current year. Second adjustment, depreciate furniture at 10% per annum. Students, furniture is on the asset side of the balance sheet. Amount is 12,000. So first on this 12,000, we will calculate 10%. See the working note number 1. 10% depreciation on rupees 12,000 will be 12,000 multiplied by 10 divided by 100 will give you rupees 1,200. With this depreciation, the amount of furniture will decrease. Therefore, we will subtract from furniture less depreciation 1,200, outer column 10,000, 800. So this is our first effect of depreciation on furniture. With depreciation, the amount of furniture has decreased. So our second effect will be given to the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is the debit side, to depreciation on furniture 1200. So this is the two effects of depreciation on furniture. Third, full amount of admission fees and 50% donations are capitalized. First, we will do the adjustment on admission fees. It is given to us full amount of admission fees are capitalized, means full amount of admission fees are transferred to capital fund. So from admission fees, in the income side of income and expenditure account, we will subtract full amount of admission fees, that is 22,000, less capitalize 22,000. This will be our first effect. Second effect, in the liability side of balance sheet to capital fund, we will add admission fees 22,000. So this is our two effects of admission fees capitalized. Next, 50% donations are capitalized, which means only 50% donations are transferred to capital fund. Students, on the income side of income and expenditure account, that is the credit side, we have donations 18,000. So on this 18,000, first we will calculate 50%. See the working note number 2. 18,000 multiplied by 50 divided by 100 will give us rupees 9,000. So this 9,000 will be subtracted from the donations, less 50% capitalized, 9,000, outer column 9,000. This is our first effect of 50% donation capitalized. Second effect of this 9,000 will be given in the liability side of the balance sheet. To the capital fund, we will add 50% donations, 9,000. Our capital fund total we will get here in the inner column 31,000. So with this we are done with the adjustments. Now we will do the closing. First, we will close income and expenditure account. You will take the total of debit side and then you will take the total of your credit side. Students, your total of credit side of income and expenditure account is rupees 54,000 and total of your debit side of income and expenditure account is 8,660. So our credit side total is more. So we'll write this 54,000 to the both the side. From this 54,000, we will subtract the total of our debit side, that is rupees 8,660. We will get 45,340. It is called as a surplus. So we'll write here to surplus carried down. Surplus will be added to the capital fund in the liability side of the balance sheet. Add surplus 45,340. Total of your capital fund will be 76,340. Now take the total of your liability side. Your liability side total is 76,340. Take the total of your asset side, you will get 76,340. With this, your balance sheet will tally. So, we are done with our problem number 8. Hope you all have understood it. Thank you.